وتدخل العالم الذي تريد.
Why are overweight people always about obesity?
Good afternoon. This video will explore the representations of overweight and obese people in commercial videos. The coverage will include two tropes, their patterns and repetition analyzed by the amalgam of various examples. Although the video will not be comprehensive in its analysis of all the types of sizeism out in the media, it will cover two dominant categories.
The two tropes we'll discuss include corpulence and chaos and corpulence and sofa spud. Firstly, corpulence and chaos shows how obese and overweight people are portrayed as disturbances in society and how obese people hinder the lifestyles of others. Secondly, corpulence and sofa spud depicts how obese people are displayed as characters who are lazy and unwilling to change their lifestyles to fit into their respective societies. Without any further explanation, let's begin with corpulence and chaos and how obesity causes hassle towards society and people.
In media today, overweight people are portrayed as troublemakers and those who are incapable of acting safe in public. To introduce our first trope, watch the following compilation of commercials.
Every night in the driveway, just kind of needs an extra hand.
She's strong.
People sometimes stare, but it's okay.
I've fallen a few times. A little embarrassing, but...
حان الوقت كي تنطلق وتحيي الحرية التي لطالما حلمت بها وتدخل العالم الذي تريد.
Through this compilation of videos, the established pattern is clear that overweight people are misunderstood as undesirable objects in society. Overweight people are being portrayed in the commercials in a way that has little or no direct connection with the product or the idea being advertised. They are usually laughed at, and that comical atmosphere is being used to appeal to the audiences. But that is just an overview. Let's look into how it's being done.
Take a look at the Equal Pay Day commercial.
Fat people are slow, awfully slow. They're always late for everything, especially late for work. At work, they do only half of what other people do, so their normal co-workers have to make up for them. They leave a trail of destruction wherever they go. They cost society a fortune. To sum it up, fat people should earn less.
This commercial aims to advocate an idea that everybody, regardless of their gender, race, physical attributes, and other fields of categorization, deserves to be paid equally. In trying to make this claim, the advertising company used overweight people as figures representative of those who yearn for equal pay. The video, however, portrays how fat people are mere distractions and unwanted beings in society, instead of neutrally displaying them as supporters of an idea. The commercial mistakenly pokes fun at those helpless individuals who seemingly deserve the unequal pay, and use the humor to promote equal payments for workers.
For instance, the obese worker is disrupting the ordinary man, when the fat individual is not only blocking the path of an ordinary man, but also ruining a fellow co-worker's day. The advertisement, in its inclusion of overweight people, scorns and ridicules an obese worker who is hindering the lives of the other workers. In the video, he adds how they leave a trail of destruction and how they cost society a fortune. As you can notice from the narration, he generalizes such a behavior for all of the fat people. By stating that fat people are always slow and always unproductive, the video leaves out no exception for overweight people that are productive and harmless. The use of words demonstrates the stereotypical nature of the media, how such a description of fat people limits the potential of the other innocuous fat people.
Our second trope is called corpulence and sofa spud. This trope focuses on the displeasure in which fat people live with, but how hopeless or stubborn they are in terms of ameliorating the cause of such a displeasure. First, take a look at these videos.
Perfect, okay, yes, excellent. Good, yeah, that's incredible. Lovely, yep, bring it to camera now. Oh, it's so dynamic, it's incredible. Yep, down the barrel. Okay, thank you very much, you've got it. Cheers, everybody.
Thank you, Doug.
ชายคนนี้ต้องรีบไปออกกำลังกายด่วนเพราะเขาอ้วนลงพุงและทำให้เขากำลังจะเป็นโรคหัวใจความดันโลหิตเบาหวานและโรคอื่นๆอีกเยอะแยะถึงรีบยังไงแต่งานนี้สงสัยคนท้องได้ไปก่อนชัวร์
My dad can eat 3 huge bacon cheeseburgers this big.
For my dad, that's like a snack.
Yeah, well, he also ate a mountain of French fries.
My dad can eat a mountain of French fries with bacon and cheese.
Yeah, well, my dad can eat 5 buckets of fried chicken.
My dad can eat 1,000 chicken nuggets.
My dad can eat a quadruple burger.
My dad can eat 500 corn dogs.
Yeah, well, one day I'll be able to eat twice that.
From the repetition of how overweight people are continuously living an indifferent life, the audiences are forced to formulate the bias that fat people are discontent about their current state, yet unwilling to take any actions because they are lazy, in other words, are sophist buds. This is a form of bias because not all overweight and obese people are indifferent about their status. Some may not necessarily have the same point of view. In other words, many overweight people today actually work hard to lose weight. It is therefore false to conclude that all fat people lack the motivation and that they do not have a goal in their life. Through repetitions by companies advertising diet products, fashion, and healthy food, audiences are invariably indoctrinated in the notion that fat people are generally lazy, and that they are not interested in changing who they are.
To look into the process more deeply, watch this PSA made about anti-obesity.
Alright, what do we got?
Just came in. Heart attack. 5'9", 300 pounds, 32 years old.
How the hell does that happen?
Can I get a, Could be developing diabetes. You have to make a change. Oh, yeah.
You're graduating! Watch TV. You won't even have to leave.
You can't do this.
Yes, can I get a...
Yeah, no, deep dish.
You have to make a change. Good job, Jim. You got an A+.
Here are your fries, sweetie. I still can't believe you give this child French fries.
I know, but it's the only thing that'll make him stop.
This advertisement dramatizes how overweight people are generally unhappy about their current size, but are still unwilling to lose their weight. In the video, a man who weighs 145 kilograms, who is suffering from a heart attack, comes into the emergency room. The video goes on to rewind the man's life until he was a baby. As the obese child grows up, regardless of how much he suffers from his own weight, continues to eat, plays video games, and strives to make no change at all, and eventually suffers a major heart attack. This video mocks how obese people are unwilling to achieve their goal of losing weight and becoming like normal people who have a considerate size and health compared to the others. Similarly, there is an advertisement made by the Minnesota Blue Cross that tries to advocate a change in the fat people's attitude towards their daily life.
I'll start taking the stairs tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow I'll work out.
And I'll eat more salad tomorrow. But that's Taco Thursday, so tomorrow.
Maybe not.
The laziness of the fat people are represented by the word tomorrow, that they are too indolent to start today. Although this well-intentioned video is trying to help the overweight people, it is based on the biased assumption that all the fat people hold this lazy attitude. This idea is solidified by the video's usage of different types of people. It includes one African American man, one Asian man, one white man, and one white woman, who are all overweight. By doing so, the audiences are inclined to believe that such a lazy attitude is not specific to one race or one gender, but applicable to all fat people. This propagates the idea that all overweight people are lazy without exception and act the way these videos portray them.
We believe that the stereotypical presentation of obese people can be ameliorated. Instead of using them to evoke humor by poking fun at their flaws and unfit physical appearances, commercials can attempt to show positive aspects of being overweight, or aspects of them that they are proud of keeping. These include, but not limited to, the increased power of suggestion, comfort they provide to those around, greater resistance to infections, and the suitability to a genre of fashion styles. Advertising companies can find these aspects to use for promoting their product or an idea, not just displaying failures and laziness of fat people for mere laughter. Videos should not put down fat people below the society's standards, but should deem them as simply unique, if not special human beings. Although this issue may not be as controversial and obvious as stereotypical advertisements that include racism and sexism, efforts can be put to prevent gradual changes that may in the future result in irreversible and solidified predispositions and biases.
Thank you for watching. I hope you can recognize Sizeism in TV commercials from now on.